Materials required for the conventional motor: 1 D-sized battery, 2 large paper clips about 50mm long, 1 meter length of thin copper wire, and 1 rare earth magnet, neodyne magnets they're sometimes called, about 10mm in diameter. Materials required for the homopolar motor: 1 AA size battery, 1 thick copper wire, about 1 meter long, 1 rare earth magnet, neodyne magnets sometimes they're called, and try to get something about 18mm in diameter. Materials required for the foil motor: 1 AA size battery, a roll of aluminium foil, 1 rare earth magnet about 18mm in diameter, and the second one is another rare earth magnet about 20mm in diameter. The tools that you will require: 1 pair of side cutters, a roll of insulation tape, a pair of scissors, a small piece of sandpaper about 120 or 180 grit, and 1 thick body pen about 18mm in diameter. At the end of each activity in the video, you can pause the course until you finish the section of the activity. Once you have finished, press the play button to continue. There is no need to rush, there is plenty of time. The first thing you need to do to build this motor is bend the paper clips to make support for the armature of the motor. Attach 1 paper clip to each end of the battery using a short length of insulation tape. Make sure the 2 paper clips are aligned with each other. Get the thin copper wire and wrap it around the marker pen or a AA battery about 10 times. Cut the wire so that there is about 50mm at the end of the coil. Thread each of the loose ends through the loop opposite each other to create a ring of wire with 2 ends, each strand of wire coming off each side of the coil. Sand the enamel off one of the ends. Completely remove the enamel off the full length and all the way around the wire. The second wire end, only remove half of the insulation for the full length. Place the loop vertically on a table or, as in here, a piece of steel, and gently stroke the wire with the sandpaper just to remove half of the insulation enamel. Put the finished armature into the small loops of the paper clip and make sure that it spins easily between the paper clips. Adjust as required. Place your magnet below the loop. It should hold itself to the body of the magnet. If it does not start to spin, you might need to give it a bit of a hand. You have built your first motor. Get your thick copper wire and bend it into a simple shape like in the video, or a heart shape. If you're really adventurous, make it into a spiral. When finished, bend the two bottom ends horizontally to try to make it symmetrical, as balance will allow the motor to spin more efficiently. Place the copper wire over the battery to make sure that all the lengths are correct. Trim the ends of the shape so that they will touch the magnet at the base of the battery. Place the magnet onto a table, then attach the base of the battery to the magnet. Slide your copper wire shape over the battery and magnet and balance the top of the shape on the battery. If you have done everything correctly, the motor should start spinning immediately. Make sure the two ends are touching the magnet. It's mesmerizing how this looks and spins. Place two sheets of aluminium foil, each piece about 1/2 metre long, side by side, and make sure the two sheets overlap by about 50 millimetres. Get the small diameter magnet and attach it to one end of the AA battery. Similarly, attach the large magnet to the other end of the battery. Make sure that the battery is in the center of each of the magnets. Place the battery onto the foil and watch the magnets take off. Because the wheels are of different size, the motor will go around in a circle. There are many more types of motors that use magnets in one form or another. See how many other motor types you can discover.